Hey, y'all, it's beginning to smell and look a lot like Christmas around here. You know what I got going in here, don't you, Teresa? I've got that turkey carcass from Thanksgiving going, and I'm removing any of the skin because I got that good seasoning out. And now I'm moving on over there. I'm going to help Eddie because, you know, I did a Facebook Live where Eddie and I went and picked out our Christmas tree. Well, the Christmas elf has been working hard, and that would be Eddie. So I'm fixing to go over there and see if I can give him a hand. And Eddie's got the lights on the tree, y'all. Look how beautiful. I mean, look, we picked out a perfect shape, Eddie.
Perfect.
And those things are beautiful. So Eddie and I talked a little bit. And Eddie, I forgot to tell you this. We decided on a green and white theme for this Christmas. You know, the mantle. And you know why I love it so much, Eddie? Because that was the colors I had for my wedding. If y'all saw my wedding, Michael and I got married on my show, and the whole church was just green and white. Green and white. And it was so beautiful. And that's what that reminds me of. And he's not nearly about finished. And y'all look at these polar bears.
This, so we went and got the polar bears.
They were in storage.
This, I was telling Teresa, I saw this little tip online, which I thought was quite ingenious, because usually for the topper, whether we do the angel or not, we always use these picks, and I would build and build and build. And
what are the things that look like snow?
Well, it's this guy online, I saw him doing his tree, and he suggested putting a wreath on top as a base.
Tell me that's not a wreath.
So there's two wreaths, a medium and a small wreath.
No.
That kind of.
Now, see, I wasn't in here when he did that, y'all. Two wreaths.
And then I'm still going to build.
But they're just alike, right?
Well, no, there's the white wreath, and then there's the gold wreath on top.
Oh, okay.
See the gold.
Yeah, I see it now. I thought it was more of those. Oh, and look, we got a twinkling strand, y'all. So look at these polar bears, y'all. I bought these in Nashville, Tennessee. The Grand Ole Opry was having some kind of frozen show.
Yeah.
Out by the restaurant, where our restaurant is now. And Jack was maybe 2 or 3 years old. So we went on the frozen exhibit and looked like you were walking in like kind of like a Eskimo's home.
I think it's back this year. They have the same type of exhibit.
I'd love for the grandchildren to go see that. He had the most fun, and I saw these polar bears, and I said, that's what I'm going to get him for Christmas. And that would have been, 15 or 16 years ago now? He's 18. And there was 3 of them. And he's got his bow tie on, but the others don't have their bow tie on yet. But come over here and look at them. That's Papa Bear.
Well, Papa Bear, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear and Baby Bear. And we haven't finished the mantle yet, but it's going along good. I'm just waiting for my orders from headquarters as to what I need to do next. Now, the red bows on the bears, do you think we ought to do red, or do you think we ought to do green over here?
I think...
and carry on with the...
I think red. I like the idea of having some red. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm good with either of those colors. The red ribbon is gorgeous on that white fur.
Yeah. It's a good pop.
Yes, and these are in such wonderful shape after all the years.
Yeah, I mean, we've had them in storage forever.
Yes, they've been in storage. Look at that precious little thing.
Well, there's a lot more to come, isn't there?
Yes.
This is just take one.
So there's 5 maybe 6 grandchildren that have never seen these polar bears.
Yeah, I can't wait to see.
So that's going to be fun to see what they think about the 3 bears. So this is step 1, y'all. Step 2 will be coming. So Eddie, I think I'm going to go out and harvest some real stuff like the magnolia leaves and some cedar. And Father John's going to be in here in a few minutes. So I'm going to do this very quickly and I'll be right back. I promise it'll be full when I come back.
Alrighty.
Hey, Father John.
Paula, so good to see you.
So good to see you too.
Early Christmas greetings.
Y'all, this is Father John Lyons, and he is a very, very special person in our life. And he's especially important to my Aunt Peggy.
Aunt Peggy, lovely lady.
Aunt Peggy.
Always happy to visit.
Y'all have known Aunt Peggy all through the years. We were watching some of my old shows yesterday, and she was in there just as sassy and
She hadn't changed too much.
No, people came to love my Aunt Peggy over the years. And as y'all know, she had a fall and broke 4 ribs. And she's having a hard time coming back at 95, you can only imagine. So I went up this morning and I said, Aunt Peggy, Father John's going to be here about 1:30 now. She popped out of that bed and she came down the landing and she said, now what time did you say? What time did you say?
I'm pretty close.
But you have meant so much to her, Father John.
Well, she's a joy to visit. She really
thank
is.
you. Thank
She's a
you.
Wonderful lady.
So
we have great
much.
Conversations. In 95 years, you've seen a lot and experienced a lot.
Seen a lot.
And a lot of laughs, especially hanging around with this woman.
Yes,
It's a lot of laughs.
I feel like every day we need to find one thing to laugh at.
Good medicine.
I think God loves hearing us laugh. I think he loves seeing us joyous.
Amen. Yeah.
And so we'll think of something to laugh about before this day's over. We both woke up on the right side of the dirt.
Thank heavens. That's right.
That's something to smile about, ain't it?
Better be seen than viewed.
Yes, I know. That's one of my favorite sayings. I don't want to be viewed.
No, not today.
Not today. I'd have to have my flappers on before I could be viewed. So are you ready to go up and
have a visit? Yes, indeed.
I know she's waiting.
Good.
I know she's waiting on you.
Well, I always enjoy my visits.
But I appreciate you allowing me to introduce you to the world because you're a very, very special person in our life. And Father John was there every moment of our triplets fighting for their lives.
And now they're in kindergarten.
And they were in critical care for 4 months.
Yeah, you could hold them palm of your hand, 2 pounds.
And you, I don't think you would call it in the Catholic religion, you didn't baptize them, but you...
No, we baptized them in the NICU because they were critical.
They were critical.
So normally we would wait.
In the first 24 hours, I think you did that.
Yeah, just because of the seriousness of it. We baptized them. Yeah, right, in the NICU.
Well, so like I said, he's very special. He's retired now from the pulpit, aren't you?
For the most part.
But you do a lot of filling in.
Still have baptisms, weddings, funerals. And visiting special people.
So glad y'all got to meet this very special man.
Well, thank you, Paula.
And he even came to Albany and presided over my brother Bubba's funeral.
Got to visit with Bubba for a while before he died.
So come on up. Let's go see her. Because I always like to see the smile on her face when she sees you. So don't let me cut you, Eddie. So as y'all know, we were working on the mantle. But now it's time to bring these beautiful Byers dolls that I love so much. And, I adore fresh greenery. I love the way it smells. So when we go to the Christmas tree store, I'll ask for scraps. Oh, that they've trimmed off the bottoms because I just want that smell in our house to really smell like Christmas. So... And we do use a lot of artificial. You have to because this is a great background for the real stuff. And if you put it out early and you have to change it out before Christmas, it makes it really a lot easier because all you have to do is snatch out the reel.
Yeah, and this cypress kind of dries real nice anyways.
Yes.
So even, it'll last through Christmas.
Yes. And I love it with the berries, Eddie. I love the berries. Can we stop a second, though, and go show them something else real quick? These, Teresa was reminding me a while ago that for those of y'all that are not familiar with Byers' Christmas dolls, they have a theme. And Eddie can tell you about the themes. Look at that little bow-legged man right there with that wig on. I love him, Eddie. And the caroler. And look at the goose. He's done caught him a goose for Christmas dinner. I wouldn't have that goose for dinner. I'd have him in my yard where I could look at him. Look how beautiful those berries. It just brings that alive, y'all.
Yeah, it covers wires too.
Yeah, it covers wires. That's right. Covers some sins. But before we get too far along, and I want to tell y'all that it takes days and days and days for us to decorate. Well, it probably takes 2 weeks, wouldn't you think, Eddie?
Yeah, just a little at a time.
Doing a little bit at the
between
time.
Filming.
Right. And
travel.
Yeah, yes. And so we are going to show you bits and pieces. But on December the 22nd, we are going to go live, Eddie and me, and Teresa will be holding that camera. And we're going to show you everything from start to finish that we've done, that Eddie's done. Eddie, when he starts decorating, he likes to have total control over it and stay away from his decorations. So I try to respect that. But come on, I want to show y'all these, talking about themes, the Byers dolls having themes. And if you can buy vintage. I've got some. What's the oldest ones?
I think we've got some that go back to like just the
60s, wasn't it?
There's one, and you can tell by the bases.
Yes.
The older ones, the bases are like clay, I think.
Yeah.
And it's all, you can see it's all
rough
looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are nice and smooth.
And they're all dated, which I love. I love my anything. I don't collect a whole bunch of things, but things I do collect, I like for them to have a date on it. So Eddie and I were fortunate enough. I saw this before Bubbles saw it. Otherwise, it would have been in Bubbles' house. Come on in here, y'all. Look at this. It's the whole set of the Salvation Army Byers dolls. Aren't they beautiful?
And I love this platform. Kind of looks like a ice skating rink a little bit.
I know it does. A friend of mine handmade this out of spools of thread for me years ago. It's acting as a riser right now.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's cold and they're out ringing that bell saying, please give, please help, please help. And I do 100% support the Salvation Army. They're good people. So and look at the little bell. And if you want to contribute money, Teresa, that's where you can put it, okay?
I'll put some in before Christmas. So, Paula, you do one part of your house or one part of the decorating yourself after Eddie does the lights. Where are we on that?
Oh, honey. Now I'm going to be doing this to Eddie.
I'm not. And
my Christmas tree and my ornaments.
Go away because decorating the Christmas tree is probably the one thing I do not really like doing.
Well, that works out real well for me. I won't have to fight you for that.
Yeah. So they'll get to see the reveal.
I'm going to sit down on the sofa and watch you decorate.
Okay. Yeah, just don't leave me, okay? Because I can't reach the real high places. And you don't want to see me climb on top of a ladder.
No, I've offered. The tree looks absolutely beautiful the way it is.
It does.
Can we show them one more time how it looks now? And then
Yeah,
we haven't done anything from the beginning.
Well, yeah,
so
I know, but we're just going to go back and remind them what it looked like. So on December 22nd, when we do the live, they'll see Paula's real handiwork.
And she actually has one more tree to do, her little tree that she does with her grandchildren's ornaments that they've made. Or
Yeah.
Well, you have a lot
in
to
their
show
pictures. Yes.
Our live video.
They're going to have to get them a cup of coffee and sit down on December the 22nd because it may be a minute long. might get a little bit long. But everywhere I go, all my book signings, y'all always tell me, we love it when you do a tour of the house and show us what you're actually doing outside the kitchen. So this is for y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.